Welcome along to this broadcast presentation. My name's Reese Nawadich. I look after the marketing for the new Inspirit line of cosmetics. Also look after the marketing for the plastic surgery side of Inspire Cosmetics, which is behind the launch of this new brand, and of course everything that is to follow with other products that we're bringing into play, the business licenses, and really piecing it all together to protect the brand reputation that we've got. So what I'm going to talk about in this video is what we're planning and where we're going, and of course we're looking for people who can see the opportunity ahead of them and have a bit of motivation in them. They're looking for something to profit from. They don't want to join the company that's already got thousands of people a part of it, and maybe you've looked at different multi-level marketing businesses and home businesses and you thought, it sounds great, people look like they're having fun, and it looks like it would be nice to be a part of that. But then you've either joined them and then failed, or you look at it a little bit closer and you think, well, hang on a second, yeah, it would be good to join, but how do I make money with this thing? Because I don't want to just run around recruiting people. I mean, how shouldn't I be buying these products cheaper to make more profit, and so on and so forth? So we hope that with this information that I'm going to sort of project to you now and teach you is something that you're going to really enjoy, and you're going to look at the information and go, wow, this is something ground floor. So you see on your screen here, obviously our brand Inspirit, and I've just got there the little beta little logo down the bottom, mainly because we're launching this. It's fresh. We're going to keep evolving. We're going to keep changing. We're going to move from the beta launch into the pre-launch, and then with our pre-launch team in place, then of course it's going to go, we're going to really hit the market and hit the scene hard, including a number of different international markets that we're moving towards. We're just trademarking first before that happens. So you've probably seen some massive companies around. You've heard of them, some internet marketing or network marketing companies like Arbonne, Mary Kay, and Avon. And you see these big brands around that are behind a range of different cosmetic companies. You think, man, wouldn't it be great if I was involved with those companies 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 15 years ago? Wouldn't it be awesome? But, I guess, a friend of mine's giving me some samples and trying to sign me up into this, this home business. And I don't know. I don't really want to have, parties at my house where I invite everyone over and drink drinks and sort of show them some Arbonne again, or an Estee Lauder product, or an Avon catalog or something. I mean, a lot of people, when they think of what it's going to take, they just don't want to be known as one of those people that does that. But the thing is, timing in getting involved in any of those companies, any of those logos you see there on the screen, they're fantastic. So we're not here to tell you how useless everyone else is. They are great, and they've got some great products. But if you're going to make some actual money out of great products, timing and circumstance is everything. What does the marketplace want? What are you now delivering? Is it a brand that everyone knows of and they think it's overpriced anyway? And so it's just going to be a constant uphill battle. And let alone just the marketing behind the name and the price and so forth, when it comes to the commissions you get when you sell the product, it's very hard to make a living, a full-time living, because that's the goal here. You want to be earning $1,000 plus a week, at least, that you're keeping in your own pocket. It's very hard to do that when people already have sort of preconceived ideas about who you are and what you're doing, because they already know what the brand is. And then on the back end of your business, you're getting only 20%, 25% commission. And really, the truth is, you're only going to earn money if you recruit people. Because really, all of the people that have business licenses are customers of the corporation. And that is their business model. So when you look at what other people are doing, yes, they may have great stuff, but for you to actually make some money, it means timing, and also that commission structure has to be something that you can understand, and you can see, hey, I can make some money with this. So so many different people all sit there and think, I'd love to have my own line of products. I'd love to do it. You know, instead of joining another company and selling their products and being given a little business in a box, I'd love to just develop my own range of skincare. And many, many people have tried, and many, many people have failed as well with that. Because when it comes down to it, when a shop is sitting there and they've got all these different products, you may look at this picture and the shop may have 300 products on its shelves. But when it comes to actually creating, manufacturing and designing just one product, there is an untold amount of money that goes into it. Generally speaking, you're looking at, just to get one item, you're looking at around about $10,000 US for that item to then be manufactured for you. Let alone the design and thinking about what the market wants, coming up with their own unique position in the market, the ingredients, where are you going to source the ingredients? Are you going to pay a chemist to put together formulations that could be tested and then go through different approval processes? Is it going to work in hot countries versus cold? Is there different levels of like coagulation in certain different heats and extremes? And what if it's transported by air? Will that change anything depending on the package? What if it's transported on a boat? How do all these things come into play to actually make a success? Well, it is complicated, I can tell you now, with the amount of work that we've been through. But when it comes to the actual dollar value, not even considering the untold amount of hours you would spend to create a product, the trademarking, the legal preparation, what the government says, whether they say it's okay to put it on the shelf, what ingredients are on there, what if someone gets hurt, what about the insurances behind it, how are you going to charge their credit card, how are you going to do your marketing? And sometimes you go up to someone and say, hey, I've got this great skincare product, and they go, great. You and another 500 people do as well. So traditional marketing techniques, knowing which sales path to go down, being able to have a compilation of products, a product line, future lines, and all of it, it's mega dollars. Okay? So when it now comes to looking at an opportunity like Inspirit, you can say, okay, I haven't had to spend all of that money, do all of that time and legal preparation, and now I'm looking at a brand that I'm going to be going out there and sharing with people and saying, hey, just try this out, and giving them a little bit of a sample pack. You can see in the bottom left of the screen, that's just one of our sample packs where they can try one of the, or all of the 4 products, which are our main 4 products that we're releasing with. They can read a nice brochure, beautiful packaging. They sit there and they think, wow, this is Australian ingredients, it's sensational. But these guys have really set themselves up well. And they can try it, and then of course you can sell it to them. And I'll go into, of course, your commission levels and what makes the product valuable and appear even more valuable because of the way that we're positioning it with these prices and so forth. But you, as someone who would own a license to resell it, why are you in really the driver's seat? Because of the way that we've structured commissions, so that you can make sales, you can give discounts, you can put it on a shelf, you can do this, you can do that. What is it that we've created so that you can take advantage of all of the manufacturing process, trademarking, legal issues prior to you getting involved? Well, that's what we're going to talk about. We have some sensational products. We've got our moisturizer, our toner, our eye cream, and our face cleanser there, you can see. And being able to bring that into the market and say to someone, try this out. You know, this particular hydrating moisturizer has Australian organic Kakadu plum in it and desert lime. Here, have a look at what research has shown as to the volume of vitamin C that's in Kakadu plum, up to 50 times that of an orange. You know, some incredible stats that you can throw at people, let them try it, and of course, the business plan to follow. And as I said, I'll be getting into that in the future. But let's just think about where we've come from, just so you can understand what was behind it. So the company behind and a part of launching Inspirit is Inspire Cosmetics. And Inspire Cosmetics is a chain of plastic surgeons and skin clinics. So in essence, as you can understand with any company, a plastic surgeon is the one of course, that may be doing the work, so to speak, when it comes to surgery and hospitals and so on and so forth. And Inspire Cosmetics is really the organisation and the brand in front that does all of the marketing, creates the partnerships, manages the channels, surgery, operating theatres, all little bits and pieces that allow for that complete system to work in harmony. And it has been very, very successful because it's really built on true marketing. And that's what's made Inspire Cosmetics quite different. So Inspire Cosmetics, being in the cosmetic surgery industry, is not just a surgeon who's opened up an office in some type of district or some area where there's some consulting rooms, plonked his name on the front door and said, yep, come and visit me. I can do anything from liposuction to a blepharoplasty to a facelift or who knows what. Okay, really, the company and the way that it works from an organizational point of view, which is what I'm trying to get across to you, is that it's built on marketing, and it's a win-win style business because of the joint ventures and the way that it was created. And because Inspire Cosmetics is not all about the surgeon. It's not all about Inspire Cosmetics itself. It's about the customer. Which surgeon do they want to choose? Which person do they want to be operating on them? Where do they want to be doing it? We've just recently opened up in another city, in Adelaide. So now Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide. These types of business models, okay, are very, very, very profitable. And they work very, very well. And everyone in the system and in the actual business becomes very, very happy because it's a very fair business model. And so when we think about the basis and the core company, which obviously has made large profits, has very reliable business systems in place and fantastic turnover, and understands how to harmonize and create relationships with other people and other entities, it really is and became the perfect basis of us being able to then launch into the skincare industry with our own products. But instead of doing it in the conventional way of going and opening up our own shop or approaching another shop and saying, hey, can you put this on the shelf, and going down that model, we thought, well, we're in the relationship business. We already know how to connect and then how to pass on those benefits so that it is win-win from a business sense. Even though that's in cosmetic surgery, it's still from the surgeon, the customer, insurance companies, the hospital, the brand, everything working in harmony together. And so that rapid growth, because of the model behind Inspire Cosmetics, is now being transformed and put into this new entity, which is Inspirit, this new cosmetic line. And sharing the profits with people, not being so greedy and thinking that we have to, I'm not going to give up, money. I don't care if they, give me a referral. I'm only going to give them 5%, 10%, because that is the attitude. I was only having a conversation just the other day with another surgeon who we're not doing business with, and he turned around and he said, no, you have to do this and you have to do that and you have to do everything, and then I'm only going to give you, I think it was 8% or 9%. We're like, what planet are you on, mate? Like, where do you think those numbers will never work? It doesn't work like that. You have to be willing to give money to make things really become viral, spread, and allow other people to enjoy success so that you have strong partnerships. You can create so much more in your life if you do have strong partnerships with other people and other business, and it's built on that trust and it's profitable. So as much as you'll enjoy being a part of our team and what we're offering, it also has to be profitable. So when you look at a lot of other companies and you see these other brands out there and other network marketing companies and home businesses, they really sweep everyone up in them. Look at these beautiful cars. Look at this. You can have this. You can do that. Look at this particular girl. Look at that particular man. Look how successful he is. And he's getting all these things because, we don't want to say it, but he's on our team. And look at all these things. He's our little puppet. Look how fantastic they are. But then you get involved, but where's the money? Where and how are you making the money? Because at the end of the day, you're also getting involved, not just to feel important and a part of a team. Of course, we all want that. But you have to pay the bills. And eventually, you want to quit your job or you want to change, or you want to grow it into something that's, triple, quadruple, or more worth the amount of money that you initially invested. And so now looking at what we've created and the path that we're going down, we really, really do hope that you can see that. You can see with what we're offering to you that there is a future that you can see yourself in. There is a future where you can see how the money is going to hit your bank account because it makes sense. You can see it doesn't rely on recruiting people. But now in saying that, we do have an option where it allows you to set it could be a shop or a person up to sell the products themselves. So we do still offer leverage opportunities, which do include building a sales team and recruiting people, but in a very limited way, because we've really tried to make this top heavy so that it gives you a lot of different opportunities and ways to sell the product and make profit from it. So that this entire business system does not rely on recruiting people, but does have the ability to recruit and then make that long-term sort of automatic income and passive income because you have a team under you as well. So you may have seen our site and you may have read what we're all about and sort of where we're going. And I can't stress it any more than I guess what I already have said to you is that let's do this together. That's the way that this has been designed. It's been designed to give you this opportunity to make money from selling the product. And I'll show you those percentages and how it all works. You've probably already downloaded our PDF document explaining it to you. You may have already spoken to someone else, and that's why you're looking at the video, or they might be playing this video for you. But I really do hope that you can see, just based on the structure, this is something you can make a success of. Okay? Now, here's a little bit about the future of where we're going, because what you see, and I put a couple of products up on the screen, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Okay? Yes, we've got our 4 main products. We may even have 3 ready, another 3 we're looking at a different real high concentrate vitamin C serum for anti-aging, body cream and hand creams and other things as well, hoping to have those ready by launch, and I think we'll definitely get there. But then from there, where are we going? Is that it? Because you're not going to build a long-term business if you only have 3 or 4 products. You have to slowly release new products. You have to drip another one out a few months down the track, and another one, and then maybe another set of 3 and another set of 5 and so forth. And so that is the future ahead of us. We have obviously a country, Australia, has rich organic extracts, an amazing volume and access to beautiful, potent ingredients, which are magnificent for skincare ranges, also for weight loss and health supplements. And as you may already know, the world is going crazy buying Australian things. There's people flying over from China with a suitcase because they can't even import it to China because customs is bailing them up and putting huge taxes on them to stop them from buying internationally. People are literally flying in, going into a shop, filling up their suitcase with products and flying back. That's how much people want products from Australia. Okay, so we understand that we really do have an opportunity, a timing in the marketplace as well, the world scene around us. I mean, we love products from Australia, but more than that, there's a lot of garbage as well that comes out of Australia because, what's in the product? Made in Australia? So, it doesn't mean anything. I mean, people obviously in many countries around us will assume that it's fantastic, so that is to our advantage. But it's not just made in Australia, it's really the ingredients being Australian. The ingredients having a good effect on people. Really it being, and we can't make health claims or therapeutic claims, but things that people will appreciate is going to have benefits to them. And something a part of their anti-aging and daily care and so on and so forth. So there's a massive set of products that we're currently researching, currently working on, currently testing. But it's just that we now have our initial products, and that's what you're seeing currently and that we can launch with at the tip of this iceberg. So we're going to continue now. We're going to talk a little bit about why home businesses usually do and sometimes don't work, the timing, which I've just touched on then, our brand being your brand, and how that ties into future growth. Then I'm going to look at the commission structure, the training and tools we're going to give you. And this is an interesting point, your business, not ours. We're also teaching people that you don't have to be totally dedicated only to selling just the one product. We're going to teach you to make money in the health and wellness industry. Okay? Health and wellness, including beauty, of course, that's what I'm focusing on. And in these industries, the health and beauty industry, how can you make money from it? Is it only by selling the Inspirit line of products? Or what else? What else is there in it? So we're going to touch on that as well. So to start us off, why is it that many home businesses fail? Okay, fantastic question, fantastic food for thought. And so so what do normal home businesses or reseller licenses or wholesaling licenses usually offer people in the home business and sort of smaller retail world? Well, I've got here on the screen MLM, so I'm talking about multi-level marketing. I say that they're built to predict failure. They know the human psyche. They know what people are willing to do. They know what their retention rate is of people. So if a new person signs up, they know that out of 100 people that join their company are only going to last 2 or 3 months, maybe 6. And then after that, they're going to stop trying to make money out of the business and they're just going to buy products for themselves. They'll just give up. So who is the customer? Who really is the customer? Yes, they're pushing this person to make a few sales and to spread the word about them, which then turns into even more sales. So it makes their company viral. But they also know that the person will give up. And when you look at how much profit and how much savings they get, which enables them to resell the product, they already know what that is going to be like. And so, when you look at the dollars and cents of what people earn and spend, you're happy to spend $200 and earn $100 back. Well, you can do that forever. But it just tells you and I that really you're just a customer. Okay? And unfortunately, the structures of many businesses and many home businesses are precisely like that. Unless you go and recruit 1,000 people and just recruit. But hey, we shouldn't be saying that recruiting is what the actual business model relies on. And that's the constant fight of a lot of companies and network marketing companies against the government, is because what an actual pyramid is, like a pyramid scheme. Really, when you look at how people earn money, they don't earn money unless they recruit people. And so even though a company will say, no, they're going to resell our products. It's like, yeah, but they're getting 20%, and the numbers show that 10% of all the people in your company do not make money from retail sales. They make it because they've recruited another person who becomes a customer that they earn profit off. So it's a very tricky little marketplace, and there's already been some quite landmark cases shutting down a couple of companies, and it's going to force the industry, the direct selling industry, certainly into some changes. I mean, it started over in the United States. And so really, how can you become creative in your business? How can you sort of branch out when you're only getting such small profits of selling the product? You can only live off those dreams and hopes for so long, and eventually you look in your bank and go, well, I just can't afford it anymore. I just can't keep going anymore. And then you end up stopping, or maybe just buy a few products for yourself as a customer later on. So that obviously brings us to the question, well, what's the difference with the Inspirit business and reseller program? Well, why is it different? Well, we've made it very top heavy when it comes to the profit margin on retail sales. So 62% profit you would get on retail sales if you're selling our product. Now, you can go out there and look at many business, affiliate style businesses, or wholesaling, reselling type businesses. Even go into a shop in your local area and you see a product on the shelf and ask them, how much are you buying that for? Retail, wholesale. How much is it costing you, and what's your profit margin? You'll soon see that 62% is quite it's nearly nearly two-thirds profit is very, very reasonable, very, very big profit margins. And the reason we've done that, which I'll go into later, is it really allows you to tap into many different methods of driving in sales, driving in different promotions, giving discounts to people, limited time offers, all of the things that make people buy and get them to buy. You can do all of those things. So all that creativity can be expressed, it can be tried. And you're going to be sitting there thinking, man, I'm still not making any money. Because you are. Because you can either do it from volume or you can do it from just purely that amazing profit margin that you get. And then even when you look at the retail prices that we have, they are just the same retail prices of all the other nice products in the marketplace. So we haven't tripled the prices to then turn around and trick you and go, well, you get 62% profit, because they're still reasonable prices for the quality and what you're getting, but you're getting that 62% profit. And then on top of that, we've got just 2 levels of referral commissions. Down the track, as the company continues to grow, we're going to have other different ways that money can be earned. We've been considering a 3rd level based on the volume of product that's moving through someone's business and so forth. Because if you are working, we of course want to reward you, keep rewarding you, keep giving you more, so that you keep that motivation alive, you keep making that money, you enjoy that time that you have with your family and other things that you want to do in life. And you sit there and go, yes, I'm not just enjoying this, but I'm also making the money. Because if you're not making anything, no one's going to continue. I wouldn't either. Okay, so the brand, the 3rd point there, an exclusive brand that you're launching, you're going out there and you're saying, I've got this new skincare business, this is what I do, blah, blah, blah. You're not even trying to recruit the person, you're just showing them some great products. People are far more receptive to that. Going out there, I haven't even heard of this. What is it? Well, this is what's in it. This is what we do. We've set up our company. It's over in Singapore. We've got international logistics so that we can send a package to your door for the same price as I can send a package to someone's door in Spain or someone's door in the United States. Because the way we've set our company up, we're really excited, really want you to try these beautiful products. They're sensational. So you can get out there and people will respect and enjoy that brand because you are one of those first people launching it to the world. Now, another thing that makes this exciting is in each country, and we're going to get into this as to there's only 2 different licenses that are available. One we call a BPL, which means Business Partner License, and the other one is RSL, Reseller License. Now, a reseller license is purely product sales. You become a reseller, you buy at wholesale, you sell at retail, and you get your 62% profit. Okay? Whereas the BPL has obviously those abilities, plus you tap into 2 levels of referral commission. So you can go and sign someone up as an RSL or even another BPL and earn commissions off all of their orders. So as they're building, you can build a team and you can put those things together. But we are, in each country, we're going to limit the volume of active BPLs that we have. So it's not just going to spread and then fizzle out because of the opportunity being limited when it comes to the BPLs, not the RSLs, because of course you want to get that product out there and you don't want to put a cap on that. But being able to network and set other people up so that they can earn money off retail sales, knowing that they can make money off it because they're getting 62%, and being able to go out there with that confidence and knowing that you're a part of a limited group in each country, that's exciting. And knowing that you can then tap into the next country that's opened, that's very, very exciting. So talk about timing. So with this potential, this worldwide potential, and knowing, of course, that the world loves Australian ingredients, then it allows us to, of course, create that community inside the company and to also train you to become successful and making the system easy so that it's not something that's going to stress you out and make it too hard. The last point that I got there is an interesting one. With multi-level marketing and a lot of MLM or network marketing companies, they don't often train you how to recruit because they're not supposed to, because the company's not supposed to be relying on recruiting to make money. So generally you see these other little groups of people pop up inside their company and they say, join my team in this company. And then they do all the training. Join my team and a different team in this company, and then they do all the training. And then they push them hard to go and recruit. And the corporate company can always say, well, we didn't realize they were doing that. What? They're focusing on recruiting. Oh, That's outrageous. Well, what are they doing? So they've always got this legal little fallback. But because of the difference with our structure, which certainly doesn't touch on the pyramid world because of the volume of profit on retail sales, and also the limit on how deep referral commissions are, and the limit on BPLs, which means they're only signing up others who will sell product as their main income stream, really makes sure that we are in a position to help you, to train you, and we know that we're not going to be in hot water legally. Okay, so when it comes to timing, knowing the changes in the home business industry, knowing the way the world is changing, and we're so worried about our health. So many people are dying of cancer and all these different things. And knowing that Australians, or the world, loves Australian ingredients, having those fantastic ingredients in there, international reach, the way that our company is set up to be distributed around the world, the quality of the products, a different adaptation of an industry of being able to sell licenses and have people to actually really profit from what we've got. Timing with this is on your side. And so, if you can't see that yet with what I'm explaining to you, well, I hope you figure it out by the end, because there's certainly some pretty exciting days for the company and everyone that becomes a part of it. Now, something interesting here with this little logo and this little diagram that I've got here. We've been through the entire process, of course, of being able to launch into releasing a skincare line, creating a brand, and then allowing people to enjoy the brand, enjoy the product, giving other people the opportunity to profit from it by reselling the products. Potentially at some point, when some of you start making some really good money inside the company or in reselling our products, you may sit there and think, I wouldn't mind revisiting the idea of having my own personal line. Well, we actually have some grander plans that are attached to something we call the Inspire Institute, which I'll talk about a little bit later with our training program. But we're not going to try and lock you in and say you can only sell our brand and that's it. If you go and join Avon, how dare you? How dare you going to cancel your license? And all of those little games and silly little competitive tricks and things like that, we're not going to do that, because you're joining a limited group of people. So we're trying to help you succeed, trying to help you and show you what we do in our company. If you wanted to do something like that for yourself, as well as selling our products, as well as selling another company's products, we're not going to try and screw you down and have you sort of locked up and only dedicated to one thing. Because we believe that in the marketplace, people like to try new things. So we are continuing to try a new brand that you'll be the first one to release. Different lines of products, very high level products, even lot cheaper products. Of course, our main stream product is the main Inspirit brand, which is what we're launching with. But even your ability to create products and how to go about it, we're going to have workshops on that. So there's some very exciting branding options that will come up as well in the future. People that have brand, how they maybe want to go into a marketplace, which is another section that we'll be building in a part of our company, so that you can sell products as well. And so you're not a slave, you're going to be a partner. We're going to train you to be a partner and to think bigger than someone who's locked into a network marketing company and told to, monkey see, monkey do type robotic. Okay? So all of those options are going to be available to you if you wanted to set up your own name, your own website, and all these other things that are available, and then just sell our products on top of that. That is all possible. Okay, you got your own newsletters. We're going to teach you how to run your Facebook pages, your Instagram pages, and if you want to do that under a different name or a shop name that you have, and so on and so forth, fine, and we'll help you to make a success of that. But if you don't have those things and you just don't have the time, we're already going to give you all the tools you need, representing yourself as an Inspirit distributor. Having your own business cards, you get a replicated site when you join. Obviously, you're going to get your sample packs, your brochures, you're going to have training and coaching, you're going to join a team, you're going to be a part of that. that community that we're putting together. So you're already going to be given everything you need to get started immediately anyway. But I was just touching on it when it comes to your own brand, that those visions are also possible, because we're helping you to profit from the health and beauty industry as well. Okay, so it really, this is different. I hope that's making sense as well as I explain it to you. The options are endless, but we are starting with a beautiful home ground advantage and great set of products and a path that you can go down, but it's always a path that can evolve and turn into more profitable aspects. But we will be giving you everything you need to start, and by using our brand. So when we think about some of these things that we've looked at, being able to ship around the world, having offshore logistics and business centers to be able to access the world, you may realize that the head office being there in Singapore, how that allows us to, that scope of having the exclusivity, being able to register trademarks around the world, and all of these other legal aspects and so on and so forth. And actually something I just have seen here and haven't touched on yet is even digital products. You see, it's one thing for you to sell physical products, but there are many, many other digital products that go hand in hand. Okay, so people are learning, they want to know, well, okay, what sort of food should I be eating to look after my skin? Well, what about this? Or what about that? What if I get cellulite? How about treatment for pimples? What about if, how does this work if I sleep at this time of the day, and does a power nap really do this and that? People have got so many questions, and so there's so much opportunity for digital products as well to go hand in hand, because you're going to build yourself a customer database of people who are going to be buying off you, and every single time you introduce one new thing into your offering or the spectrum of products that you're offering, well, you've instantly got a database of people to sell it to, a list of people. So it's a lot easier when you just introduce that new product to them versus going out and trying to, sell it cold again. And so we're going to show you the benefits of that, how to do it. And that's what we're going to keep giving you to be able to keep profiting, not just profit for a bit and be told to go and contact all your friends, sell it to them, and then sit there and go, well, half of them didn't like the product, the other half will probably buy it twice, and maybe 1 in 10 will buy it a few times, and then you lose your motivation. And that's what often happens. Unless you have a shop, and you may be one of those people who have a shop, or you have other access to other channels to distribute these products, generally speaking, those are the sorts of things that can really make people fall in a heap. But we're going to give you that constant drip feeding of products, things to sell, how to do it, how to manage your list, how to contact them, when to SMS them, when to email them, how about this, how about that. They're the things we're going to keep teaching you. So let's go into some nitty gritty with the commissions now. And I mean, I touched on it already. And I hope you understand this, because it's simple, okay? We've tried to make it simple, all right? There's no, well, you have to build a business on your right leg and you have to build a business on your left leg, because it's called a binary system. And then what happens is that person signs another person up, and then that person on your right leg signs a person up. But be careful, because if the person on your left leg signs up 5 people, but the person on your right leg only signs up 1, well, you're not going to qualify for the commissions of people beyond level 3. And then this and then that, and then you get this many points, and then you get that, and then you get, but wait, hang on a second. Did I tell you that there's like 25 million ways of earning money? Yeah. There's this thing called the generational bonus, and there's this one, there's this one, there's this, that, and this one. And you sit there, oh man, I'm going to make millions. And then you start doing it, and then you get involved, and it's like, hang on a second. You know what? I never even understood anything, to be honest. I had no idea how their commission system works, because it really is that tricky. They can shave money here and there. They can slice off a bit of cash here, make some changes here, there, and everywhere that dramatically make a difference as to how much you will earn and how much the company earns. All right? So this should be very simple for you to understand. Okay, so ours is not like that. It's not the binary systems and all these other odd systems. As you can see it on the page, 62% on retail sales, 32% on preferred customer repurchasing. So what does that mean? You still always get your 62% on retail sales. So if someone goes to your website or the replicated site that we give you, they make a purchase and the purchase was $80. okay, you get 62% profit on that $80, okay? But if they became a preferred customer, so this is an option where if the person themselves wants to save 30% on their purchase, they're agreeing to go on a monthly auto ship or monthly repurchase of the product, and it's an automatic one. So if they go, yes, I want to save 30%, it means then every single month on that date, they're going to be sent that eye cream at that price, and you're going to be paid your commission. So that's what a preferred customer is. They're like an automated customer. They're paying on a subscription. Okay, so they get a 30% saving. So that's why it says 32%. So 62 minus 30 on preferred customer repurchasing. But it's automated. You literally would do nothing. So it's well and truly worth having those people inside your team who are buying product. Okay, the ability to sign up a reseller. So a reseller, as I'd said before, is someone who just sells retail. They just buy at the wholesale price, enabling them to sell for up to a 62% commission. Okay, and this is because we're talking about here the business partner commission, or BPL, business partner license. You can sign up other business partner licenses as well. So what that means is you can tap into a second level of commission. Okay, so the first level, whether you sign up another RSL or another BPL, you will always get a commission of 20% of anything that they buy. Okay, and so no matter which license you sell, that first direct connection or that first direct referral, you'll get that 20%. Okay, now if you signed up an RSL, well, they don't have the ability to sign anyone else up, so you'll never access the tier below that. Okay, but if you did sign up a BPL, well, then they can go away and sign up another BPL or another RSL. And then on that extra tier or arm of commissions, you get another 15%. Okay? And so you're accessing like another 35% in total of all the purchasing of everyone underneath you as well. And because of course they're people who want to be a part of the business and they're going to be active people, that's when the passive reoccurring income just keeps ticking over and ticking over and ticking over, like the real more automated type of income. And they're a part of your team. You meet up with them, you have lunch, you go and have drinks with them, have a couple of vinos, and they become a part of your growth vehicle for the long term, the real retirement type vehicle, having that team. And as I said earlier, we're looking at also introducing some other channels to enable you as well to create more of those types of income streams as well, the real passive and automatic ones. So that's the business partner license and how the commissions work. Okay. Reseller commissions, pretty simple. 62% on retail sales, 32% on preferred customers who are on auto ship. You can upgrade, of course, if you are a reseller, you can upgrade to becoming a business partner if there is enough licenses available, because we hit those limits. So when we do our pre-launch, there's only 150. Okay? And so we anticipate that getting zipped up pretty quick. And if you become a BPL, probably you're going to want to go out and get as many other BPLs as you can, especially during that pre-launch period as well, because then you're tapping into the extra tier of commissions again. So I mean, we're just getting started. There's another thing I haven't even started to touch on yet, but we've got a points and rewards system inside the cart. You'll see that when purchases are made and purchases of other people below you are made, you also start accruing points. Then we're going to introduce different programs that you can benefit from so that you can cash in those points. So this has got nothing to do with your commission. You're still always going to be paid your commission. So these are the fun, exciting incentive programs, that get you thinking, man, this is pretty cool. I've got a couple of thousand points building up here. Obviously, as you may understand, as explained, Inspire Cosmetics being behind it, you may sit there and go, I want to get a procedure done. So can I use some of my points to get a procedure done? Yeah, they're the sorts of things that we're going to be putting together. And so you wouldn't even have to pay for it. You wouldn't even have to use your commission to pay for it. You keep that and get the surgery done as well. Okay? Car programs. Everyone loves a car program. Who doesn't? They're the worst expense money drainers in the world, having a car. If you want to get ahead, you want to invest in life, yeah, but you got to drive a car around, and everyone wants to look kind of cool, driving a nice car around, a little bit of, a bit of a successful image. Man, wouldn't it be good if someone else took care of those car repayments? Well, that's what the points system is going to be for. So all the other little perks, okay? So, we haven't actually figured out what brand or what mark we want to go with. I mean, I'm really trying to push for the Audis. I mean, that's why I put this picture here inside the business presentation. I think Audis have got that different aura about them. That's classy, but that's a sexy car. That is a very nice car right there. So we'll make a decision. There's a bit of debate. The Mercedes, this, that, whatever. But we'll come up with a particular brand, or we may even just make it open slather, and you can choose whatever dream car you want, and then it just comes back to $1 point system for what we'll pay for your repayments for you. But that, as well as other things, maybe cashing the points in for products and all these other things as well. So exciting for us when we sell and we're a part of the business, for you and me, but also for others who are buying, because even customers and preferred customers can get points, and then they can cash them in and get more products sent to them, or not pay for any shipping or postage and things like that as well. So all of the little bells and tricks to really also keep the spirit alive and make it, very the spirit of giving and rewards because of action is certainly going to be a part of everything that we do. Now, when it comes to training, because you may sit there and go, yeah, great, that sounds great, I want to be a part of it, I want to do it. And then, people get swept up in these businesses, and then they sit there at home and they go, now what do I do? Well, we're creating a system, an ongoing training system called the Inspire Institute. Okay, so we're talking about training based on the license you have. So you're an RSL. Okay, you're an RSL. Do you have a shop? How should you set it up? Should I use a banner? Are you going to set up a stall in a marketplace? Are you going to rent a little pop-up shop inside, sort of the center section of a shopping center? Are you going to talk to maybe a beauty salon? Are you going to talk to some of your friends? Are you going to talk to a hairdresser? Are you going to do a joint venture with them and put it on their shelf for free? But when it sells, you're going to split the profits 50-50 with them. Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? All of the incredible ways and ideas that you can dream up, and we will dream up as well for you and give to you, that will be specific to someone if they were just only wanting to make money by selling the product as an RSL. Or if you're a BPL, okay, you can access the RSL training, but what about building a team? Well, I want 10 people, I want 20. You know what? I see the future. I'm not going to stop till I get 100 people. I want to set this up, because I know that if I've got 100 people, I'm going to be getting thousands of dollars a week automatically. And I'm just going to then spend my time, keeping the spirit alive, giving everyone ideas, reteaching what I'm also taught in the RSL training to help them implement it, and so on and so forth. So specific to that license is also the training that you'll get with that. And we're focusing on online sales and offline sales, how to use the internet to sell, how to deal with people face to face. What sort of books should you read to even enhance your growth as a person, character building, so that you can make a difference in the people's lives that you come into contact with. So no matter what it is that is necessary to help making you successful, that training program, the Inspire Institute, is what we're launching. Now, we're in our beta testing mode, okay, so these things are still being created. So if you're getting involved with us at the inception of the business, this is a thing you're going to have to put up with a few things that you might sit there and go, well, where is it? Well, if you want to wait until launch and not be a part of the Insiders Group, wait until launch and wait for those things to be already set up for you. But if you can appreciate that this really is the insiders, even pre-launch, okay, to be a part of what we're doing, what we're building, you've got all the products, you've got your website, you've got this, you've got all the major things that you need to start making money immediately. But some of the other perks that will come later, they'll be ready by the official launch. Okay, so we will show you how to do these things, the steps to follow, if you don't have any ideas yet. And anyone coming in, they're going to be joined into a team anyway, under a team leader in the initial stages. So you'll be, during Skype calls, and we'll set some webinars up, which you may already be logging on to. And so there will always be that weekly training, but just with that complete master system inside the Inspire Institute, that's going to take us some time as well to make sure that's ready for all the teams on launch as well. Okay, so we're going to show you how to do it. It's as simple as that. All right? If you've got your own ideas and you're ready to hit the floor running, great, go for it. If you're not sure, okay, we'll show you how. So thinking of some of these points that you've seen now in this presentation, high profit margins that allow you to be creative in your business, allow the options of being able to make money in a competitive industry. And when I say industry, I don't mean industry as in just the beauty industry. I mean a competitive world, okay? The business world. You need those profit margins so you've got room to move. You can network with confidence because the brand hasn't been saturated and isn't everywhere. You can offer it also as an opportunity to someone if they want to be a part of it as well. It's a business model that people will generally prefer as well. Yeah, it has the advantages of a couple of tiers of referral commissions, but it doesn't rely on that. It doesn't just rely on recruiting people to make money, because you can make sales a lot easier because you're getting huge margins on retail sales as well. And so, as you know, in all things in life, if you are the one that is a part of things at the beginning, you can make the most amount of money as long as you keep working at it. And so this is an opportunity, the timing of it, all the different aspects, they all align to work out. And then even our future business plan, looking at this again, it's the tip of the iceberg, okay? There's so much ahead of us, even accessories, candles, oils, aromatherapy, food, health. We are looking forward to having so many amazing partnerships with you and other people in our community who are going to bring exciting things into our business, things that maybe you've been working on saying, I wonder if they'd be interested in maybe allowing everyone else to sell this. So networking, partnering with us, showing us your ideas, moving together in a team. We're really excited as to the potential and the direction of where we're going, because we know that having that unity, having that partnership with others is what's going to really make all of us successful together. So there you have it, friends. There is a limited amount of licenses that are going to be available. You are watching this presentation that is, I know it's a little bit raw and you're just listening to me sort of waffle on a bit, but this is an insider's opportunity, okay? Now, when you submitted the form on the website, yes, you accessed this page, which has the video on it, but you were also sent an email so you can access the PDF document and a few more details, okay? And the next step from here, check your email. If it's something that you're really interested in, you've got the basics down, because we don't want to hound you and con you into joining this. But like I said, you may miss out if you procrastinate. Okay, so the steps to take is you check your email, you read the extra details, and then you reply to it expressing if you want to talk to someone. We show you what the next steps are, how to sign up, what the cost is, and might I add, anyone, because we're looking, because it's obviously the inception of the launch, we're really looking for those BPL people who have a bit of motivation. You do not have to join as a BPL initially, but that's where the real huge opportunity is right now. And we're going to allow BPLs something very special. I won't tell you what it is in this, because you might be someone who says, no, I just want to be an RSL, I just want to sell product, and that's fine. But people who are BPLs, we're going to give them something so exciting that's going to nearly, I can't say ensure, but nearly guarantee that they're going to go out and rapidly set up a team of RSLs very quickly, because we're going to make, I'm not even going to tell you. Okay, so go to your email, you reply, get in contact with us. We really look forward to speaking with you and possibly even catching up face to face. Thanks very much.